Hey y'all, it's your girl Jackie, and yes, I'm back with another video for you guys. And today we're talking about sisters. Um, this is gonna be a little bit different from my other videos. Um, I will be dropping another video before this drops, and this is actually gonna be my review for the finale and Tyler Perry's after show. Um, but real quick, I just wanted to make this video, and it will be dropping after that. Just to talk about my feelings on the show overall and express, my feelings about the way some of these characters have been written, but really all of them. But I'm gonna point out specific ones. Um, I'm more so gonna focus on Karen and Fatima. More so on Karen, but I'm gonna focus on Fatima too. Um, and just how I feel about a lot of the fan responses and stuff like that, and just really dig deep into the contradictions and the hypocrisy and the pick-me-isms that I've seen all over social media. And before we get into it, like always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell when you get my videos every time they drop. Um, make sure you get my videos every time they drop. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this review. Now, for those of y'all that know me personally, or people that know me on social media, y'all know that I didn't initially watch Sisters from the beginning. I watched the first episode, but after that, like, I refused to watch after that because I didn't like how these women were written. For those of you that follow Hustle Queen Lee, aka Alicia, she will tell you, she had been trying to get me to watch this show, like to give it another chance for a minute, and I was just like, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, after listening to her reviews, I've said it before in the previous videos, I decided to give it another chance or whatever. And for the most part, I liked it, but it seems that since season 1, nothing has changed. He's still writing these characters as if they're dumb as hell. And I'm sorry to put it like that, but that's the way he's written them. And for me, when you're writing women in their 30s, supposed to be, it kind of gets on my nerves, because this behavior that they're exhibiting, you shouldn't be exhibiting this in your 30s. You shouldn't be going through any of this in your 30s. Like, I can understand, late teens, early 20s, that you're going through things like this, but ain't no women that I know in my circle that's dealing with this shit, and I'm 36. You know what I'm saying? I'm the age of a lot of these women, and I'm sitting here like, ain't nobody going through all this stuff in their 30s. Excuse me. And I noticed that a lot of the fans that's over here rooting for Zatima, or, rooting for Zach, they all in their 20s. So I understand how, they be sitting up here and, because they ain't grown up. They, you know what I'm saying? So they rooting for stuff that don't make no sense. But, you know what I'm saying? It's not believable. And it is what it is. And the way Tyler writes these women as if they're slow as hell, it's just, it gets on my nerves. So what are the main topics that I wanted to speak on? And I'm gonna post. I'm gonna talk about Karen, but first I want to post a tweet that somebody had put on there, and then I'm gonna talk about this tweet and get into what I'm gonna say about Karen. So here's the tweet right here. Now, the reason why I want to try to see this tweet before I started talking and saying what I'm going to say about Karen is because the very thing that this person said, you can't control how somebody responds to what you do to them or what you put them through, is a complete contradiction of how y'all have responded to the way Karen has been responding to Zach from day one. How can you sit up here and say that Karen can control how Zach responds to how she did him, or supposedly whatever I don't even know what the fuck she did to him, but Karen was demonized and criticized for how she responded to what Zach put her through? Why then was she demonized and called all type of names for responding the way she responded to Zach giving her an STD? For Zach cheated on her once again after he already had given her an STD. For Zach coming and telling her that somebody talking about they pregnant by him after she was trying to make up with him. How do you sit there and justify Zach responding to how he wanted to respond to Karen, but demonize Karen for the way that she responded to Zach? And this the shit I've been saying from the beginning when it came to Karen. You can't control or, you know what I'm saying, how somebody responds to the bullshit that you put them through. I mean, come on. This is the contradiction that I'm talking about. You cannot demonize Karen for responding how she responded to Zach's bullshit and what he put her through and how he hurt her, and then turn around and act like Zach justified in the way that he treating her because he hurt. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. That line right there proves that y'all don't give a fuck what this man do. Y'all gonna defend his shit regardless because of his looks. And it is what it is. Because in real life, wouldn't nobody in their right mind be still dealing with Zach. And it is what it is. Would be no team Zach. If Zach was played by anybody else other than Phil, y'all would be calling this man trash. And it is what it is. Now let me get into Karen. Another thing that I want to talk about when it comes to Karen, I'm tired of black women in general. No, and I'm going to talk about that when I get to Fatima. Because I'm going to post another tweet and it's by the same person. I'm going to keep talking about Karen. The way that this woman has been demonized and villainized for the sole purposes of building up Fatima is beyond ridiculous to me. It's beyond ridiculous. Tyler writes her character as if she does not have a right, or that she never had the right to feel how she felt or respond to Zach the way that she responded to him in season 1 and season 2, when she had every right to. In season 1, when we first see Karen, when she's at the doctor's office and she's getting tested for an STD or whatever like that, or she's getting checked out because she has yet again found out that Zach has cheated on her again. She goes home and she's not even talking to this man out of pocket. She's just saying, you need to get out. That's it. That's all she was saying. Like, you need to get out. You need to pack your stuff and you need to go. She was like, you done cheated on me again. The last time you cheated on me, I had to get an antibiotic to clear up what you gave me. How Zach became the victim in that situation, I will never understand. I will never understand. And then y'all sit there and y'all act as if she was wrong for how she was feeling. She was wrong for sitting there and saying, telling him to get out or talking to him however she talked to him. You gave me an STD and then you turn around and cheat on me again after I done gave you another chance. First of all, you gave me an STD. I wouldn't have gave you another chance. So I was side-eyeing sis in that moment, because if you gave me an STD, that would have been the end of the relationship. But the fact that she gave you another chance and then you gonna cheat again after that, your stuff should have been outside. Should not have been waiting on you to come get that shit. That shit should have been outside. You would never been back up at my house. That would have been the end of the shit. Period. I'm tired of hearing about how Karen talked to this man. Because she should have talked to him worse than she did. And it is what it is. Because just like y'all saying, she can't control how somebody responded to her, then Zach can't control how she responded to him. That means y'all shouldn't be saying shit else about how she responded to this man, how she talked to him in any type of way, because he deserved for her to talk to him like that. And it is what it is. It absolutely is what it is. Because you be talking worse to this nigga if he did that shit to you. The only reason y'all sit up there and demonize Karen for this shit is because it's the bill. And it is what it is. Because y'all obsessed with this man and y'all want him to be the victim so bad, and he ain't. He's not. He's not the victim in this situation at all. Another thing I want to talk about is how y'all coming for Karen for doing the exact same thing that Zach had been doing for the first 2 seasons. Y'all talking about Karen tripping. She is being pathetic. Zach was pathetic the first 2 seasons. Because how long was Karen trying to move on with Aaron, and what did he do? He interfered every way he could possibly with Karen and Aaron. He was worse than Karen was, to be honest. Karen wasn't breaking into no hotel's room. Karen ain't breaking into no hotel room. Karen ain't showing up to Zach's place, probably because he ain't got no motherfucking place yet. And, you know what I'm saying, just got a motherfucking place. She ain't coming over there to Fatima house. No, you know what I'm saying, trying to fight Fatima. She ain't going over there breaking into no hotel rooms trying to fight Fatima while they having sex. Breaking and entering. Karen ain't doing none of that. Yeah, she was trying to get in touch with him because she was emotional as hell because she was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think sis tripping for trying to do anything with Zach ass, or trying to get Zach back. For what? After everything that he done put you through. And you got this fine ass man Aaron that's over here trying to be with you and trying to love you. But I get it. I mean, sister's emotional. She pregnant. That's what women go through in their emotions when they pregnant. And it is what it is. But I'm trying to figure out how y'all so mad about this, but y'all wasn't coming for Zach when he was doing the shit in season 1 and 2. Instead, y'all was sitting there trying to find everything wrong with Aaron. Y'all was trying to make him some type of villain from day one. All because he was making Zach look bad, because y'all didn't like how Zach was looking. Acting like Karen was wrong for not wanting to do nothing to him. But now y'all talking about something, well, I need her to remember what everything he did. Why? Because y'all was acting like she was wrong in seasons 1 and 2. I mean, explain it to me. Y'all can't. Because this is how goofy y'all sound. And it is what it is. Now, Tyler has to be ashamed of himself for the way that he has villainized this character. And making it seem as if she had no reason to be angry as that. I'm tired of people trying to act like women as a whole have no reason to be angry in situations they should be angry in. Which brings me to what I'm about to say about Fatima. Now, before I go into it, I'm going to post the other tweet I was talking about. And like I said before, it's by the same person. But I'm about to eat it up on this one too. So, here go the tweet right here. When I first seen this tweet, I was just like, I wasn't surprised, but at the same time, I was that this was actually tweeted by a black woman, any person of color, because any person of color, especially any black woman, you shouldn't even have this term "angry black woman" in your vocabulary. This is one of the most racist terms and sexist terms that in history, which I would never use. And the fact that so many black women have convinced themselves that they don't have a right to express their emotions and be honest about how they feel about something because they're afraid of being labeled an angry black woman, it's sad. It's sad. I'm tired of this narrative that women have to be strong all the time. They can never express their emotions. They can never tell the truth about how they feeling. They have to just suck it up and move on because some man or some white person is going to label them an angry black woman. You can label me whatever the fuck you want to label me. And I'm going to say it just like that. But ain't nowhere in the world you going to come to me with some bullshit and expect me not to express myself, expect me not to be truthful about how I'm fucking feeling because I'm worried about being labeled some shit. You got me fucked up, and it is what it is. You come to me and tell me that you committed a crime and got caught, and then after that, you gonna drop a baby bomb on me? This is after you drop the baby bomb on me. And I'm just supposed to take it and suck it up like, well, this what the bam, it's just life. Get the entire fuck up out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no way in hell. And it is what it is. No. Yes, I'm angry. You're absolutely right. And I'm not even finna deal with you no more. And it is what it is. And you can call it what you want to call it. Period. Ain't nowhere in the world you can come in there and tell me that you committed a crime to get the money that you got, the money that you paid for the house that you telling me that you want me to live with you in. And the only reason you telling me this is because you got caught. So if you hadn't got caught, you wasn't finna tell me shit. Just like he wasn't finna tell her shit when he went back and slept with Karen 5 minutes after he pulled out of her and was about to jump back into bed with her. Just like that. But this is the stuff that y'all excuse from this man, act like and still pretend like he is some type of victim. Like he isn't trash. Y'all still rooting for Fatima to be with this man when this man has proven time and time again that he is not shit. And it is what it is. And it tells me a lot about a lot of y'all that y'all will put up with anything in y'all relationships just to have somebody by your side that look like something. And that's ridiculous. And women that's in their 30s should not be dealing with shit like this. And it is what it is. It is what it is. For anybody to sit here and trying to act like Fatima's response was mature and whatever you want to call it, get the fuck out of here. There was nothing mature about their response. It was stupid and weak. And it is what it is. Because ain't no woman in their right mind gonna sit up there and hear that the man that they supposed to be in love with is having a baby with somebody else. You ain't ever gonna be that calm. And it is what it is. This is trash ass writing on Tyler Perry's part. And it is what it is. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna be sitting there, oh, it's just life. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Especially with the part about you, what, you just committed a crime? He had her going into that situation blind as fuck. Now, what if he had moved you in there and months down the line, he got caught and you done gave up your apartment and everything else like that? And now you got to deal with the fact that this man then set up here and committed a crime to get the money he got. Now they done seized your house. Now you ass out, you ain't got your apartment no more. You gonna get caught up in the shit with him, just like Andy was getting caught up in the shit with Gary. They came and seized all her shit. You about to be looking exactly just like Andy was looking. And this is how stupid this writing is. And it also proves that what I said earlier, if Zach was played by anybody else, y'all be calling him trash. Because look at the parallels between him and Gary. Gary did the same shit and had Andy out here looking a fool because he kept her in the dark about shit. And Zach was doing the same thing to Fatima. But y'all was quick to call him trash. Quick to call him trash. And I'm not saying that, Cheeto isn't a good looker. Cheeto is fine. He finer to me than the Bell is. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That man is fine. But y'all was quick to call his ass trash. And he is trash. He is trash. But I'm gonna need y'all to keep that same energy for that. Because he's just as trash as he is. It is what it is. Anyway, like I've been saying, overall, I am really disgusted at the way Tyler has written these women on this show, including Fatima. She is not exempt. The way he has written these women to look so dumb is beyond me. I think I covered everything I want to cover in this video. I will be talking more so about how Tyler writes these women in my review for the after show and the finale. And if I didn't cover everything I want to cover, I'll make another video. But other than that, thank y'all for listening. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get my videos next time I drop. And with that being said, I'll see y'all next time.